Welcome to the administration. Welcome to the administration. Yeah, this is a live update. I've always wanted to do one of these lives. Hey, if you got YouTube and you can do a live, I suggest you do a live, yo. Cheers. Sponsored by New Amsterdam Coconut. Good stuff, man. So, I just wanted to update, just say, talk shit for a little while about, my usual. So, let's see. I don't want to talk about too much personal stuff, and I just want to keep it business. Talk about the music, entertainment, shit. As you can see, took a little trip to Savannah. I didn't meet any bananas, but this is like the only souvenir I fucking decided to get. I was gonna try to get a Savannah t-shirt, but this shit grabbed me. Cause I'm a baseball dude. You know me, Mr. Met. You know what I mean? You know how I do. And I thought it was a cool hat. I thought it was dope. I think this is the way to really wear it. It looks good on me. It looks good. So let's see. I've been investigating time travel for a while. It's 2023. I either have to let it go or pretty much join the armed forces, pretty much. And for some reason, there's an opportunity to join the armed forces. So I haven't been able to smoke any fucking weed. I hate myself for it. Got a big Dutch here. I got some vapes on shit on deck. Plenty of places I can get some weed. Everybody wants to fucking smoke with me. Everybody. I don't even think anybody's really subscribing. I just hit 120 subscribers a couple days ago. I'm so happy about that. It's only 120 subscribers though. It's nothing crazy. I can still do a live though. Cheers. I drink a lot. I have some eating problems. I need to figure it out. I got some oxtails ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I got some oxtail. There's a Jamaican oxtail. There's a difference, allegedly. So let's see. Let's get the remote viewing going, shall we? Jamaica just beat Panama. Those are some beautiful ass girls in Panama. There was a couple of light skinned. We ain't gonna say white girls. There was a couple of light skinned ones. They were cute. For some reason, the Jamaican girls look like a bunch of Brittany Garners. I'm just gonna keep it a fucking I'm gonna keep it a fucking million. You know what I mean? Like some short little Brittany Garners at that, with little teeny weeny dreadlocks and shit. Got this one girl with the buzz cut. She looked like she's straight Trini and shit. Yeah, I know the difference between that shit too. And not for nothing, that shit got intense fast. Like they was kicking bitches, knocking them down on the floor, kicking them while they down and shit. It was kind of crazy, but they won. I thought some of them girls was pretty good. The ones that seem like normal Jamaicans, they seem like they always stood in the background. I just watched this. We're talking the World Cup right now with the girls. So I saw Japan beat the crap out of España. Silent clap. They beat the crap out of them 3-0 or some shit like that. I was watching that one. I try not to keep track of the football game. Not this football. Talk about the kicking. Get the kicking on. I try not to watch it. I do. But my girls in America, we're ready. They ready. They waiting, they watching too. They ready to see exactly who's gonna do what and where. Yo, shout outs to, Quarter of Brick Records. Gotta give a shout out to Al Parole. I'm sure he's doing some other shit. If he wants to be on there, I'm on there. I'm trying to make my own shit. Shout out to Title Friction and the whole Lord Rebel Squad, General in the house. Shout out to Jake Waters. He's fucking killing it right now. And then we have Rocco. Yeah, talking about you, Rocco. If you're watching, listen real closely. So there's this guy, Rocco. He got beef with these guys in the South. And they're like, well, I'm not going to stress it. I'm not going to drag it out and talk shit about him behind his back or nothing. And I'm not that kind of guy, honestly. If I'm going to say some shit, I'm going to say some shit. He done sent me lots of different things where he tried to squash the beef. These motherfuckers is 13, man. They got Confederate flags. See this? That's the flag you're supposed to be wearing. Yeah, that one. You see the color of my skin. I ain't even supposed to be wearing that flag, but I'm rocking it. Born here, raised here, couple generations deep. I ain't Jamaican. You feel me? Like I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know, I know exactly where I stand here. Sure, there might be some ancestry.com motherfuckers that's gonna link me to freaking Accra, Ghana, or fucking Senegal at least. Ivory Coast, Gold Coast, whatever coast, Slave Coast, you name it coast. You know, trying to get me back there or something. You know what I mean? And motherfuckers is coming over here. You gotta remember that. Motherfuckers is coming over here, man. I don't know why. Is your country really that bad? You gotta figure this out. Why do you feel like the opportunities are in America? Now, don't get me wrong. As an American, I love that the opportunities are actually here. They are. But why come here and talk shit like, you know, you own this motherfucker or something? You know what I mean? A lot of people come here from South America. They fleeing from wherever they coming from. It must be real fucked up out there. And I want a vacation. I want a real good vacation. And these seem like all vacation spots. Like freaking Panama, Guatemala, even the damn Dominican Republic. I heard that's a really fun spot. I heard it's a really fun spot. And freaking Puerto Rico. We still got an influx of Puerto Ricans. You know, like, I live in New York freaking City. Everybody is here. And I mean everybody. Not United Nations, everybody is here. That's why I can't really get mad when I see, you know, immigrants rolling up in here and, like, trying to run shit. Because it's like, this is the spot where you represented. You know what I mean? You got to represent when you're here. You know what I mean? I understand. But, you know, Rebel 45, he's nice. He's just coming up. He's got to practice a little bit. His skills will get better. Who's the other guy? Fucking, what's that motherfucking guy's name? Little Payday. Rocco told me about Little Payday. He's nice too. But Just Trey, that dude's the Kendrick Lamar of like Southern country hip hop right now. Like seriously, he's definitely that guy. There's this other guy, Upchurch. He's busy. I was told he's busy. You know. But you know, just don't be a dick rider. You know what I mean? These guys are doing their own thing. Don't be a dick rider, right? Now you got some other girl, Mina, aka Grace Ives. She's been bothering me on freaking Facebook lately. She's very, very fucking talented. Like, I mean, like, makes her own shit. Got a record deal. I'm trying to hook up with her. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna have to get through the lawyers. I'm gonna have to get through her label. I'm gonna have to get through the bodyguards. And maybe I'll be able to, I'll be able to do it. But that definitely brought something into perspective. Because let's say I really blow up. You know, if I want to hook up with one of these stars, they're going to have to treat me like they're the rock star and, like, make it a quickie and be like, they out the door, or we make it a relationship and I gotta sign some paperwork and shit. And I don't like paperwork. I don't like emails. You know what I mean? I don't like all that shit. So I just sit here and do whatever I gotta do. You know, stay to myself. You know, work with people who actually are workable. You know, like they're workable. But like, she came off like a scammer. She still comes off like a scammer. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm still trying to figure out who I need to speak to make that shit happen. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. We still in contact allegedly, but bruh, like bitcoins and shit. Like, yeah, let me see your Bitcoin collection. You know, like I ain't rich, bitch. I'm not rich. I ain't got no Bitcoin. Okay, so I got the Cash App. Has access to the Bitcoin. Let y'all know now. You can get access to a Bitcoin if you got the Cash App. But still, it's like, yo, who are these fucking people? Who are these people? I don't know who they are. Shit over here lighting up these bees. This shit came straight from India, y'all. I get it from the Arabs, Aki and them. Anyway, I don't know, man. Why bother me? I'm just a personality, basically, at the end of the day. Sure, I'm a pretty damn good rapper. Don't forget that shit. I'm alright as a producer. I can play a little guitar. I can play a little bass. Got a little bass here. Let me just a little bass. Not much. I'm not good. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm one of the best bass players in the world. There's been people that's trying to teach me how to play the bass. I'm like, no, 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 no. I don't know what. I don't want to sound like you. You know what I mean? I want to sound like me. I play that shit however I play it. You know. But it's like, I don't know, man. I just try to stay to myself. I try to stay. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm a people's person. You put $100 in my pocket, I'm gonna talk to everybody in the room. But I ain't like, come on, man. Come on. Just come on. Can we go political, shall we? Let's go political, shall we? Let's get our politicking on. Because there's a lot of speculations about who's running for president, who's trying to run for president. I used to watch Apex TV a lot, so the whole time travel thing is something I check out a lot. And there's some people that thought Trump was supposed to get reelected. Never happened. Biden wants to get reelected. I'm gonna keep it real. I suggest Biden drop out the race. You're like 90. You're approaching 90. Do we really need a 90-year-old president? Don't get me wrong. It looks good on paper if you're still alive and you're still kicking. But it looks really bad if you're just, you know, walking like Mitch McConnell right now. He's like, you know, he's done for. He need to go to he need to go to the retirement home. Seriously. And you know, my time is coming. I'm like 40 something. You know, my time is coming, and I know when it's time to hang it up. I planned on hanging it up like last year. Then Al Parole was like, yeah, I got another song. You know what I'm saying? I plan on hanging it up like this year. Tired of Friction was like, yo, I got another song, yo. Yeah. Pardon me, pardon me, pardon me. A little bit of gas. Gas. Yo, but not for nothing, it's like you gotta know when to hang it up. You gotta know when to hang it up. And it's time to hang it up for a lot of y'all. Me personally, I don't care. You know, I still have it in me. I still have a lot left in me where I can still do a new song here and there. I ain't rock him or nothing. He's still fucking active. He's still doing stuff, you know. But you know, I don't care. Like if either I make music or I don't put out a song just because I think I want to put out a song. I put out a song because I still got it. You know, I don't put out some bullshit. And I think people that know me know that very well. Sure, I get the critics coming out of nowhere. And they love to tell me something about how good or how bad my shit is. Don't care. I may not be able to square it up and knuckle with a lot of motherfuckers, but these jokes, though, these jokes will fuck you up. Believe me, I'm a very, very strong comedian. I fuck you up with a joke, couple jokes. Like I insult you to the face, you might have to jump me. You know what I mean? I used to deal with that in junior high school a lot. A little bit in high school, but mostly in junior high school. You know what I mean? Mostly. Uh, I don't know what to tell you, man. Biden's son, he had dealings with Ukraine. You know what I mean? He had dealings with Ukraine. I don't know how that business is working out, but I hope he works that out, gets his taxes right, and we can just continue. You know what I mean? He might be running for president too. Don't know. Hmm. I'm sure there's no rules to get smoking on YouTube and shit. But I need to catch up to Jacob because he's doing stuff, and I'm like, you know, the StreamYard. I kept trying to hit the StreamYard. It ain't working for me. It's starting to glitch now. So certain shit, my internet is not helping me out with. Other stuff, it is. But Real Vision Radio, always on, never off. I got some more videos coming. I'm gonna try to drop them on YouTube on purpose, but I gotta drop them on the Facebook. Check for Real Vision Radio on Facebook. We in here. It's always an active page. All right, we always talking about some shit. Shouts to, you know, Ash Hawkins and Baby Paw. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. So what do I plan on doing now? Well, I'm gonna see if this army thing works out. I'll apply for active duty and shit on purpose. Yeah, on purpose. Yeah. Everybody else wants to do the reserve. You young, do the reserves. Makes sense. I'm like, nah, man. If you're gonna let me in, I'm gonna do the whole shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to do 2 years, maybe 3, maybe 4. Sometime before 2028. Yes, 2028. Where stuff happens allegedly from Apex TV. Yeah, time travel and shit like that. Yeah, 2028. I love the voice. I do the voice. I do voices. I do voice impressions. I can mimic anybody. And when I say anybody, I mean anybody. You challenge me. If I don't have it on deck right now, give me a day. I'll be able to talk exactly like that person. I could talk like Rocco if I want to. You know, this is kind of like one of those things where it's like people are catching fire, and I need to get the what I gotta get the air balloon going. You feel me? Like, people are catching fire. I gotta get the air balloon is up in the air right now. You know what I mean? Like, things are catching fire. So just try not to burn the air balloon down. You know what I'm saying? This shit's always go out. It's the funniest thing. But thank you so much for the support. People who have been watching my videos, and it's not been me. You know I do that, right? I'll gladly re-click my shit on purpose just to get some views. I ain't gonna lie, I do that shit. Just in case, you know what I mean? I play my shit 100 times. If I don't like it, I ain't putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do as an artist. If you don't like your own shit, you can't just record something, listen to it once, and be like, yeah, I'm good. I'm putting this song out. Nah, motherfucker, you need to really listen to your shit over and over and over and over again. That's why I used to smoke weed, because every once in a while you can have that memory loss where you just hearing this shit for the first time. It's like, wow. Then you listen to it sober, and you're like, it really is that good. So recently I caught like an infection or some shit in the jaw, and my whole shit was like, it was like an abscess. They had to get rid of it. They had to get rid of a tooth. Ah, right there for them ladies. I had to get rid of a tooth. You know what I mean? Luckily, no tooth went in the pussy or anything. No girls are calling me up like I had to go to GYN looking for a tooth, and it's your fucking tooth, you nasty bastard. You know, I ain't had no problems. But point is, like the Moderna shot, like I'm still gonna always defend the vaccines and shit. I had like a little accident with the other shot. It's cleared up. It's actually cleared up. It was like swollen and shit, but that's the scar now. Now it went in. Yeah, yeah. Now the Moderna shot has finally went through the bloodstream and everything. It took a while. I got that shit in 2020 before everybody else got it. Before it became mandatory. Before it became a damn federal offense just to walk into a store without having the shit. I'm proud of myself because I did my research. Pfizer got lots of sponsors. They got lots of sponsors. I tell people that, and they be like, "Oh, but you don't trust any of them. Don't even trust the J&J." My mom's got the J&J, motherfucker. What you gonna tell her? You know what I mean? Don't get the shot, motherfucker. We trying to live. So far, there's still new cases of COVID every day, but nobody's dying anymore. You know what I mean? So the vaccines gotta work. They used it for emergency purposes only. Emergency. Speaking of which, I had to take a couple of those. Tired of feeling like I'm infected with some shit. You know what I mean? So I got rid of that. Went to the doctor. You know, they gave me some antibiotics. I can't believe I'm saying this now because I used to make fun of old people when they say I need some antibiotics. Like, motherfucking antibiotics? You fucking heroin addict or something? Yeah, because heroin addicts get infected with their own needles a lot. A lot. You know what I mean? They reuse needles. They don't share needles anymore. They just reuse them. Sprinkling fentanyl in that motherfucker, right? Can somebody, and that's another thing. Can somebody please tell me who made the fentanyl? Who did? Where's the fentanyl manufacturer at? Where is their facilities? Who's the company that actually does the fentanyl? So we can get a drop on this shit before it gets out of hand. Your opiates would be straight opiates. Your heroin would be straight heroin. Just saying, your coke, uncut. Sniff it up. You know what I'm saying? Sniff it on up. Sniff it up. Crack. I think they putting fentanyl in the crack. When people's falling out in the middle of the street. I know where the crack spots are. I think the cops know where the crack spots are, but they ain't saying shit. I don't know why. Is that you know how bad I want to snitch, right? I ain't no snitch though. Mama ain't really no snitch. I ain't no snitch, but I'm just talking about this shit because I know about them. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. You know, you go get a big ass bag of weed, you got to deal with this crackhead outside. You're wondering why these guys is in here selling this shit. They still caking off of this shit. I don't know how. I don't know how. But I totally have more music coming. Oh, let's get to Trump, shall we? I forgot about that motherfucker. Listen, Trump, Trumpy, Trump. Oh my God, what's wrong with this whole situation? I really don't know. I'm still trying to figure this shit out my damn self, and I haven't figured it out yet. I'm like, is he running or is he not? Is he indicted or is he not? He got 75 counts. Well, we're gonna say we're gonna lowball it. 70 counts of a felony. He walking the streets right now doing rallies. So don't tell me anything about injustice. Don't tell me anything about injustice. Don't tell me anything about the 1% doesn't get away with a lot of shit. Motherfucker, they get away with everything. You know what I mean? He done grab some bitch. It's like, yeah, I do what I want. You know what I mean? All up in what's his face house. All up in the What's that human trafficker guy? Not Grisland. Epstein. Yeah, Epstein. Boy, he's doing all kind of shit. You know what I mean? Had to hang himself. You know what I mean? If you're a pedo ringleader, it's like, I suggest you stand trial and shit, but nobody's looking at that black book. And to be honest, the reason why they ain't looking at that black book is because none of them is actually clients. They're just people that he knows. The people that are clients, I'm sure he would have said they're clients, but he ain't stupid. If they're going to find this black book, he ain't going to just put their ass on blast like that. I'm pretty sure of it. Neither would Grisland. She's cute. I ain't going to cap. She's cute with the little buzz pixie cut and shit. Yeah. She needs to fuck with guys her own age. And girls her own age, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. There's a lot of weird shit going on out here, man. You know, shout outs to Taiwan and all that. You know what I mean? Russia, man. Vodka is going out of style. Yeah, you're welcome, Ukraine. Once they out of vodka, it's like the grain is gonna be like short. It's gonna get shorter. Listen, Putin, I just suggest you get the fuck out of there while you can, man, because it's about to get real messy. And to be honest, it's already a messy war. It seems like it's almost not even necessary to have such a war like that. You met the band, y'all shook hands, y'all cool, and once home slice, once they, I think what set them off is when they did the whole. They should have never put sanctions on Russia when they took over Crimea. They should have never did it. That's my honest opinion. All right, should have never did it ever. I don't know what the fuck is their problem. Were they hating on Russia's that much and like? Sure, Ukraine was a little pissed that they annexed it, but all them people that lived there, the majority of them, voted to be Russian. They voted to be Russian. So why are we at war right now? Yeah, I said we. At war. I don't get it, man. This world is a fucked up place. I tell people that all the time. They don't believe me. I mean, something can happen to you at any given time. It's sad. Yeah, this is a view of views. Let me see, views. Not bad. I wish I got the one that was fruitier, but I didn't want the fruity one. I made that clear. I was like, nah, I don't want the fruity one. I took the regular one. The vapes almost got banned like completely. I remember that. But now that we're gonna legalize marijuana, might as well have a vaping on deck. I got a marijuana vape, trying to stay sober and shit. Yeah, I'm doing a really good job of it, ain't I? I don't know. This is a bum drink. I went down south. They had these in 6-packs. God bless y'all. And God bless America. Let's see. What else is going on here? Okay. Could you please stop going to concerts and throwing shit at artists? Yeah, that hit my radar too. Y'all just throwing shit at people. Boop, boop, boop. Throwing water at Cardi B, thinking she ain't gonna hit you with the microphone like it's a dick or something. You know what I mean? Like, she knows what she's doing. They all know what they're doing. Britney Spears almost tried to make a comeback. I don't know. I gotta holler at a label. I don't know what the process was for K-Fed to hit it. But he managed to hit it. You know what I mean? Got 2 babies out of it too. Let me see. What else I got to say? Alright, so global warming is a thing, so I suggest y'all get your vapes on, alright? Get more vapes, cop them, try not to light up too much stuff. There was like a couple rainforest fires and shit in California, a couple rainforest fires in Canada. Darken the sky. That's how bad it was. Darken the fucking sky. Yeah. In the United States of America. We should press charges on y'all motherfuckers, bro. We love you. We love you, Canada. Blame Canada. Let's see here. I don't know what else to say. I've been watching a lot of Law and Order. That shit been viral on my Facebook. And I just watch. You know, you know me. I'm not really Black Lives Matter, but I feel like Black Lives Matter ain't doing enough. They damn sure ain't. Not at all. They're not infiltrating motherfuckers like I am. They don't know what to do. You know what I mean? I find out about shit. And you know what? The cops are actually doing their job. They really are. It makes it really hard for them to do their job when everybody's either resisting arrest or trying to act like they did some shit and then resisting arrest. You know what I mean? If you ain't did nothing, go ahead, take me. I put my hands behind my back, put the hands up, don't shoot. Boom, you be out in the morning. The fuck? I know how this works. They don't know how it works. Then I suggest you start freaking reading. Ooh, I see somebody watching. Yay! Shout outs to Sammy. Any time travel updates? Yes there are. Yes there are. I'm still trying to work out the equations. I'm still trying to work out the electronic equations of how to hack it. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of water they're using. Maybe it's alkaline water. Maybe it's because alkaline water is usually black water. It's conductive. So they shove this thing in your knee, another one in your arm, and boom, they turn on the electricity all the way up. They know the equations though, so it's a certain amount of MHZs or ZHZs or TMZs or something like that, and that's the way they would hack it. But then again, you come back at the same time, like within like 5 minutes or something. You probably went to the 3000s and saw some shit, and then you were able to come back because you either died or you found out a time travel station somewhere in the 4000s. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. You know, man. You know, one of the best ways to do that is shit. Get in the military or something. I don't know. They might have it. Unix 2038. I have not heard of it. I know 2038 is definitely. Oh, wow. Damn. I can't tell you about that year. It's one of my secret years. How'd you figure me out? Damn it. Allegedly, I go back in time in 2038. But it's a secret year. I always keep that year secret to my heart because that's the year that I feel like somebody's telling me some stuff. So now, talking about that now has altered all that shit. So we're going to see what happens now. 2038. Like, what is Unix? What is Unix? You got to explain that one. But I know 2038. It's definitely one of my years. It's a secret year. Top secret year. And somehow, somewhere, somebody knows about it. So it's a good year. It's got to be a good year. I'm talking about it. We're speaking of time travel. It's been on the news. It's been on the news where they are talking about aliens and unidentified flying objects. Now we know that we have to reveal this shit to the public. But there's a whistleblower that heard of re-engineering the spacecrafts and trying to make them into something else. And guess what the fuck they probably figured out? It's a time travel machine. You know, these ain't aliens. These are people from deep into our future with really, really good technological advances. Or these are aliens that came back here with that technology, tried to share it with us, but we crazy. You know we are. We crazy. We'll gladly go back in time and do some stupid shit. Fuck up the whole timeline. You know, and there's people against that, and I'm one of the people that are definitely investigating it on purpose. So it's still an ongoing investigation, allegedly. But from what I understand, it's real, bro. Time travel is very real. It exists. People have known about it for quite a few times, but not a lot of people have done it. I plan on doing it, and I have an idea how to. Damn. It's one of the reasons I drink so much, because when you see shit when you're drunk, it doesn't bother you as much. But when you sober and sober, that really happened. Then you need another drink. You know what I mean? That really happened. I really saw something. I really saw this guy walk, like people appear out of nowhere. Like you turn around 1 minute, you turn around the next minute, you're like, whoop, somebody's there walking around and shit. And that's what happens, you know. Yeah, General Electric. I'm a lot more worried about freaking IBM. I'm a lot more worried about IBM. General Electric. They supposed to have they was allegedly working with Tesla on some shit. Then the next thing you know, Tesla disappeared. And now we got a car named after him. And Elon Musk knows something. You know what I mean? He knows something. He knows a little too much, but he knows something. If you're gonna name a car after Tesla, that car has got to be on DeLorean levels. Obviously, you know what I mean. It's got to have an AI chip somewhere in there. And nobody's really like, boop, 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 boop. Yes, sir. You know about it. Yeah, yeah. We ain't even gonna talk about Tito. That's my boy. So he found that computer. He did what he had to do. Took out a couple robots. And the future is safe for now. At the same time, we still have AI to deal with right now. They're not in infant stage. They're toddlers. They're toddlers right now, and it's like people are noticing the algorithms. People are noticing the 5G network and stuff like that, and these things are thinking. They're thinking for themselves. They're trying to help us out, but there's gonna come a point where there's nothing we could do. They're gonna be like on their own, and they're gonna be deliberately looking at us like, "You created me. You're fucked up for this." You know what I mean? We need to fuck y'all up on purpose. Okay? The IBM is still a very popular computer, allegedly, and it's almost out of. It's not even. It's more used for business wise, like Dell. I see Dell in business situations where that's all they use. Dell computers. I don't know why either they're cheap, or they're just convenient, or they're just easy to replace. Either or they're easy to upgrade, and and they're easy to upgrade to quantum. All right, I'm all about the quantum computing. I'm looking forward to that revolution. Um, mm, whew. But yeah, let me give some other shout outs. Shout outs to Stale Cracker. He's got this stuff called the Cajun Two Step. If you anywhere in the South, hit up a Walmart. It's good stuff. Goes good on anything. It's like a seasoning. Pardon me, I said it wrong. A seasoning goes good on anything. All right. I don't even know if he's on YouTube, but shout outs to that guy. He's good to it. Um, if you know how to hack a computer, you can definitely use a quantum computer. If you know how to hack somebody's IP address, then you know how to hack the internet. If you know how to hide your location, then you know how to use a VPN address. And if you're in the dark web, somebody gonna have a motherfucking time travel machine. It might not work, but somebody got it. Somebody got it. We know about it. Somebody gotta have it. Mm-mm. All right. Hey! Yeah, yeah. Andre Little's in the house. Oh, it's going good, Dre. I'm just talking some shit, like trying to get my YouTube views up. Talking shit just like I should be. Because I got a lot to say. You know. 2032, I'm allegedly running for Senate. I'm trying to run for Senate at 2029. Right now, 2023 is where I just get active and start figuring my way into government situations and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And And Sammy, that General Electric unit bug, yeah, that's what makes that was what reversed the whole process of the AI starting to say, "Fuck human beings, we need to run this our damn self." So everything's going good, Dre. Yo, but make sure y'all vote Andre Little 2044. If you see him out there, I suggest you give him a vote. He's one of the most sincere brothers I ever met on the internet. On the internet. Um, Very cool brother, man. Does like he does stuff. He's a good organizer. He's about to do it. Of course, the timeline is changing. You think it's not? It's changing for the better, luckily. But at the end of the day, it's still like one of those things where people are manipulating things. It might get worse, or the stuff that they're trying to avoid, where it might make something else in the future worse. That's what happens. So if you change, let's say you change World War III, just throwing it out there. World War III is supposed to happen in 2020, right? It's 2023 right now. We're still on the goddamn brink of World War III. Do you notice that? Exactly. But it's changing now. It keeps changing and changing and changing. So there's somebody else that's doing this stuff. I believe the Russians are time traveling. I believe the Chinese are time traveling. You already met America. We damn near invented the shit. Okay, we had aliens help. I get it. But we damn near invented the shit, right? And every time the timeline changes, we have to re-strategize exactly what we're going to do in the future. And the future is already stuck in stone. But we keep chipping away at it. So it looks like some really fucked up hieroglyphics right now. That's all I can really explain. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it looks like some fucked up hieroglyphics. Like somebody like chipped it away. Then they try to put something new on there. And then it's like, it doesn't work. Next thing you know, we get to that time and we see something similar, but it ain't as bad as what we thought it was going to be. Happens all the time. Happens a little too often, to be honest. And I notice it. I'm sure you notice it, Mr. Little. I'm sure you notice it. I'm sure you notice it, Sammy. I'm sure everybody notices it. You know, and we just ignore it. You know, we get those Mandela effects. We get a deja vu or two. And it seems like we're either in a parallel universe or either something happened where we changed things or something happened where we're still stuck in the same timeline. So deja vus are actually good, but that means that we're looping. That means the Matrix is doing the same fucking shit over and over again with your life. Yes. Yes, sir. I'm still running for president, Andre. Still running for president. Yes. Vote for me in 2032. Just put my name in the ballot if I ain't really doing nothing. I'm still trying to clear up some dirt time travel wise on purpose. I got some dirt, man. I got some dirt. I'm not the squeakiest clean character in the world, but I feel like that's kind of my edge. You know what I mean? And the cleaner I get, the harder it's gonna be to really find out certain shit. You know what I mean? You might find out. You know, and at the end of the day, luckily, my dirt ain't as bad. You know. Thank you, thank you. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Hey, I might just get on the ballot as vice president for Andrew Bashago. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. If you heard of Andrew Bashago, he's a cool brother. He's Mr. Time Travel, Mr. Project Pegasus, Mr. Teleportation, Mr. See You in Mars. Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars. He's that guy. He's totally that guy. And I'm allegedly his vice president. All right, that's what I thought. I saw timelines are changing. If I stay active, this is the time to do it. 2023 was the time I was supposed to start, and I'm a little behind schedule. I just wanted to make sure I had all my facts straight and make sure I had all whatever allies I got ready to go, and make sure I got whatever political affiliations. I might even join the goddamn Masons. Yes, I'm dead ass. You know, I might even they're open. They looking for recruits. You know what I'm saying? Just like the army. So it's like there's ways to get in there. Plenty of ways, all right. And I'm not trying to be that guy. The more independent I am, the better. And I think I have a shot. I have a shot. Let's see, Sammy. Okay. Yeah, Sammy. So listen, the lottery catches loopers as well as stock investing. Of course they do. You know how many people don't win the lottery? That like this. There's a couple of time travel things that are big time where time travel investigators are looking for you. Winning the lottery, inside trading, and killing somebody from a certain from a time where you feel like this person has done something in the future and you want to stop them from doing something in the past, and it just fucks up the timeline. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about not even the Mandela effect. Let me tell you about paradoxing. When you go back in time and change something, you change that whole timeline where you actually had to go back in time to change something. So that means you're either going to be stuck here or you go back in time and don't remember anything you was trying to stop. So a lot of time travel missions, they go in with a pretense of something else when they're really doing something else. Let me say that again. When you go back in time, you're going back in time for something, but you actually are doing something else. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. Like you can't just say, "Okay, I'm going back in time to shut down Bud Ice." All right. You go back in time to shut down Bud Ice. You go for Coors Light. It's just the way it is. And then that's your real. That's not your intention at first, but that's the real. That's the real intention. Yep, and you might freaking win. I mean, that's if Ann Coulter and that whole timeline doesn't plan out. Andre, you know, you met Macintosh, right? Shout out to fucking Macintosh, Young Astronauts Club. Yes, those dudes is doing it up. He's still like, I'm not running for president. Man, listen. If Macintosh runs for president, I suggest you vote for him. What I like about Macintosh the most, if I'm gonna bring him up, yes, you're still running in 2044. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Hopefully, I'm alive. Uh, yeah, Macintosh for president. You know me. I'm on the bandwagon. I ain't no dick rider, but I definitely ride the bandwagon. Okay. He says a lot of shit that I don't agree with, but I know it's true. That's one of the things I love about Macintosh. He's an amazing artist, one of the most prolific artists I ever met in my life. Like this guy has extensive material. He's more extensive than freaking Nine Inch Nails and all anybody you name, whoever you come up with. He's got material. He's got sound. Most of my SoundCloud followers are freaking Macintosh affiliates. So I thank him for that. He made my SoundCloud hot. You know, yeah, Eric Carthage on SoundCloud. I got some new material and all that. Hey, Jake. What? He's got the eyes. Got the eye. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to you, Jake. Trying to catch up. But I just want to give an update on everything I'm doing. You know, how this page is going to start building and all that stuff, you know. But like I said, McIntyre says a lot of shit. I don't be agreeing with it too. I'll be like, man, you gotta think about something else, man. But I've been like, in the back of my mind, like he's telling the truth. He's right. You know, he's right. He might touch on the Vatican. You know what I mean? He might touch on the. Thank you, Jake. Walking right next to each other. Y'all will see the comments later, all right? I'm gonna share this shit on my Facebook on purpose, reshare it, all that. Point is, yeah, he says stuff. You might touch on the Vatican, might touch on the Jews at that. He talks a lot of shit about being Irish all the time. He be breaking down stuff African American wise that I have to sit back and like. I'm drooling. I be drooling and shit. Like, can you please run for president? Please run for like. I be drooling when he talks about the black shit. Like people, my people, yeah, they need to know about this guy. Like seriously, like I be drooling and shit. Like you feel like that? He's all for the reparations and all that shit. Like no. Vote Macintosh, please. If there's anything you do in 2024, if you see this motherfucker on the ballot. If you don't see this motherfucker on the ballot, write his name in, especially if it's just Joe Biden. Like, what the fuck? I'm writing Michael McIntosh, Republican Party, allegedly. He's a Jehovah's Witness. I'm against them, but I don't blame him. You know, I'm not like against them. I done read Awake a couple times, Watchtower. I fuck with them. You know what I mean? They be on some shit. They be on some shit. So it's like, you know, you don't want somebody you're always gonna agree with. Sometimes you want somebody that's always gonna give you the fucking truth. You know what I mean? And I'm definitely one of them guys. But Macintosh is on a whole nother level. So is Jake. Shout outs to Jake Waters. Yeah, I gave you a shout out earlier. Um, like they'll tell you some shit, and you're like, you gotta really critically think, motherfuckers. Like, you know, he's right. I don't really like what he's saying, but you know what? He's right. You know, you calculate it in your head. He's right. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree. I agree, Jake. I agree, Jake. He's always changed the way we think. And his music is the bomb. Like, he's got, like, so much material out there. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Oh, my God. So much material. It's like, he's got stuff on iTunes, that Lines in the Sky stuff. You know, I don't want to make this whole thing about Mike McIntosh, but I got to give him his praise due. You know what I mean? No dick riding, but I'm on the bandwagon, all right? Hmm. I said I'm going to do. I was going to do this for an hour. I didn't think people was going to show up, but thank you so much. That shows you guys are true friends on the internet. I appreciate y'all motherfuckers, for real. Andre and Jacob. The new guy, Sammy, thank you so much for watching. Um, if you find an IBM, let me know, all right? Because that processor, from what I understand, John Titor either took the processor and needed the microchip to get back in time, or he was one of the people that orchestrated 9/11. I think he was, but he was one of the people that tried to stop 9/11, but was too late. He just ended up on the plane. You know what I mean? And boom, you know, he's Muhammad Ali all of a sudden. But everything got done. You know, there's no race war up and coming. Sure, there's still a lot of Confederate flag wearing motherfuckers that's talking about, yeah, vote Trump. Trump. I like Trump. I like Trump. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Right? Don't tell my friends about that. I think I've had plenty of arguments over Trump already. You know what I mean? I think he has a lot of, you know, I always try to I'm like, I'm not my theory is, my story is, I'm not a Trump supporter, but I understand this shit. I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? I know a witch hunt when I see one, and it's totally a witch hunt. But then again, who's the witch? Why gotta be a witch hunt? Who's doing the spell casting here? Who's got the cauldron? Who's got the cauldron? Who's got the Somebody does, and he knows who they are. You know what I mean? He's seen a blood ritual or two. You know what I mean? He's seen some people come in roll through Mar-a-Lago. He's seen one too many people come through Mar-a-Lago, where it's like, yeah, I could be president. Why not? You know, I could be president. I got my Trump voice. You ready? No, I'm not gonna give you the Trump voice right now. But I understand him. I think he's good. You know, I think he's good. DeSantis, he was saying some shit that made me drool like Macintosh. I'm not gonna lie. He's saying some shit. He's saying some shit. So if I'm gonna criticize, I'm gonna criticize. Tim Scott, you know, I gotta support my brothers, but I need to hear more from him before I be like, yeah, I think he could take it. You know what I mean? I'm a Republican now. I was drafted to the Republican Party. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm originally a Democrat. Some shit happened where I tried to file for, you know, um, I tried to, you know, what's it called? Voter registration and shit like that. I started getting deep into the Republican Party. Started donating and donating. I'm a Republican now. They made that shit happen. I could go in anytime, vote for whoever I want. They know I'm a Republican. I'm good. I mean, my name is different. Eric Parson with an N, not an S. You know, Parsons. Yes, my real name on it. I don't care. Parsons. That's my real name. Parson. Somehow they made that work. I don't know how. And if I ever have to re-register to vote, I'm probably gonna register as a Republican again. You know. And that's the end. And that's the bottom line. Because the government said so. Because of the government. Mike Pence is a clue. Jake. All right now. I'll tell you this about Mike Pence, y'all. Sammy and Jake. Mike Pence, he was supposed to. Now the Michael Phillips timeline was that got altered. Is Mike Pence ends up running and wins in 2024. As we can see, Mike Pence is running, and he's up in the goddamn polls on the low. And, like he can't help but be up in the polls, not because he turned on Trump, because he kept it real. Listen, you lost, you lost. What am I gonna do about it? Trump was like, no, stole the election, stole the election, go to Georgia, stole the election. I just came back from Georgia. That election was That election was stalled. They still got plenty of make America great again hats over there. You know what I mean? They're pretty good. They look a little bootleg. It be the Arabs and the Indians selling them and shit at the gas station and shit. They making money. They making money. All right. They making money. Yeah. Andre, you beat Barron. I'm already on top of that. He can't. He's gonna have a hard time with you. He's gonna have a really hard time. I know about that scenario. Barron Trump is one of those guys that he's gonna try to run. He's gonna be around. He's gonna be of age and everything. He ain't winning, bro. He ain't winning. The Trump Ivanka has a better shot, but she ain't winning either. I don't think she's winning. But you know what they said about Trump? Trump's not winning. Look what happened, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Time travel. Release to the public. Release to the public. Release to the public. I'm aware of Chronovision. Yeah. Jake knows about the gay and culture thing. I'm watching the comments while y'all talking. Point is, all right, let me get back to the subject while I get distracted by the comments. Thank you so much for joining this live stream, y'all. I appreciate you so much. These are all big players, y'all. Big players. And I'm glad to be a part of this 2023 revolution of, finding out the truth. The truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. I'm a free man, and I try to get as much truth as I can. Pence, I like Pence. I mean, like, I'd vote for Pence over Tim Scott, but I kind of feel like his loyalty is a little shaky. I'm gonna keep it real. His loyalty is a little like, yeah, he kind of just saved his ass just so he don't have to worry about it. And now he can run for president. Now he's got to show and prove though, because his whole demeanor is bland as shit. So he has to really figure it out. He really got to figure it out. I'll drink to this to y'all. Thank you so much. It's called soccer, Andre. It ain't football. Let me stop playing. That's not football. That's soccer. Freaking European ass motherfuckers. Okay, so who else got a time machine? So we talked about Russia. We talked about China. India is working on one. They're close. I allegedly feel like they're pretty fucking close. Japan has a couple of working ones, but they're faulty. They're more faulty than the China ones. China, they haven't perfected it yet, but it works. It works. They're still trying to figure out how to take over Taiwan. They don't know how to do it. Taiwan, if you're listening, I suggest y'all learn how to cook. Just get your cooking on. Like, y'all are bad. I'm calling you out, Taiwan. Man, and that Ukrainian vodka, y'all need to figure it out, bro. Y'all need to figure it out. Y'all need to get it together, and maybe nobody fuck with you. I feel like China was insulted by Taiwan's cooking. I feel like that's what it was. It ain't no territory shit. Yeah, I said it. There's got to be one under they have a chronovisor. From what I heard, they have a chronovisor, and they know how to use it. They've seen the death of Jesus and all that stuff allegedly, but they're keeping that under wraps. Now, if we was really to put drive a tank into the Vatican and find out, because I say we do it nicely, because they have a lot of archives that they would like to keep completely hidden. I'm sure of it. I know about the Jesuits. I had lots of talks with Michael McIntosh about that. I grew up as a Seventh-day Adventist. They're like the biggest rivals of Jehovah's Witnesses, and I'm sorry, they believe that you need to worship Jesus on Saturday instead of Sunday. Instead of going to Sunday church, you need to go to the Saturday church, because if you go into the Sunday church, you got the mark of the beast, right? Some black lady named Ellen G. White came up with this weird religion. You know, she might have been fucking with L. Ron Hubbard or something. I'm not sure. Listen, I ain't no fortune teller, Andre. I have no idea what's going on at 44, but you're fucking with the timeline, and so am I, and so is everybody else. See, Jacob's confirming the coronavirus. See, look at that. Look at that. Jake does his research. Listen to Jake. He got his own channel. You gotta listen to this motherfucker. He be talking his shit too. You know what I mean? I'm just trying, like I said, I'm trying to catch up. Trying to catch up. Because, you know, I got shit to say too. But, you know, I've been slacking. I've been like fighting parasites and shit. I don't know whether they're parasites to make people gay. I don't know whether they're parasites to give people coronaviruses. I don't know whether they're parasites from above. You know, some alien dropped them off. But point is, yeah, man, that coronavirus is it's there. It's confirmed. You know, Time Machine, they have a big one, allegedly. According to Apex TV, they got a really, really huge one that they're working with. And it's about as big as a football stadium, allegedly. But it's underground. So if you time travel underground, you still have to figure out a location to get on the surface when you finally figure it out. Yes, they are. L. Ron Hubbard and Aleister Crowley. Yeah, Mr. Crowley. I love me some Aleister Crowley. I don't fuck with him though like that. You know what I mean? I don't know what he into. You know what I mean? But I like his work. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm not above that. I'm a hardcore Christian, but listen, I know my occult shit because I need to. You know what I mean? I need to know my occult shit. I need to know my voodoo. I need to know my astrology. You know, I need to know where the fucking aliens is at. Where them Zetas at, son? But I'm a Christian now. I'm a Bible believing, no denomination. I comb through that King James like water. All right. Maybe not like Jacob Waters. I don't know what he into. I heard you doing that Ouija board. Did that too. All right. So you know what I mean. So you know we gotta know this kind of stuff. The Jesuits is all into that shit too. So you know the Catholic institution has a lot of issues, and the idea of the whole little boy thing, like I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be all like. Let's see. I forgot about it. It changed. My slogan in 2032, Andre, changed a little bit. It changed. It used to be, "Oh, keep America safe." You know what I mean? Make America the safest again. Like we need a safe America. We don't need to jump in any wars. We need to just build our economy. But I'm gonna keep it real. Our military need to stay frosty, stay up. You know what I mean? Keep renovating, innovating. Better weapons. Don't use it on ourselves. You know, I'm definitely a strong supporter of the military. And you know, we fall behind, but we need to learn how to like really like be prepared for anything. Aerial combat, you name it. I'm over my time. Fuck it, it's live on YouTube, y'all. Cheers. Keep America safe. All right. 2032. We need a safer America. We need a safer America for every single race and every single immigrant that decides to want to be American. And right now, we're not safe. It ain't safe no more. And we need to figure this out. Like, from diseases to poverty to just simple hate crimes. We need to figure this out and get it together. Be more unified. We need to be a stronger America with whoever wants to be down, but we need to watch out whoever wants to be down, because some of them are infiltrators, you know what I mean? Some of them might be Jesuits, some of them might be spies from other countries. And they anchor themselves here, and next thing you know, we can't get rid of them. It's like, okay, you know, might as well let them, you know, get all the benefits that we get, and we're not even taking advantage of, you know what I mean? In my lifetime, I want all museums and history books to be replaced for access to coronavirus so we can have true history of it. Me too! Just keep in mind, I believe that thing fucks with your eyes. Like you're gonna need glasses. You might go blind a couple times. Like it's like this. It's this process where it might you can really fuck up your eyes using that coronavirus. That's just a theory I have, and I believe that's what happened to Andrew Bashago. We're gonna pray for Bashago. Hopefully he's doing good. You can see a little better. He got better glasses. He got some better contacts. Get some eye surgery. He's probably recovering from the eye surgery right now. So we ain't heard the last of that guy. Yeah, man. I would too. I'm reading some of this stuff. Electromagnetic flux capacitators, as well as liquid mercury. That's what it is. Liquid mercury. But I heard that's very corrosive. So if you use liquid mercury as like your base, you kind of want to use a special suit for that. I seen visions of suits that like they're all black. They look like the shit that the Zetas wear. You know what I mean? Speaking of that, let me see something. Let me give you. Nah, I'll show that up in the next thing. I ain't got time for that. I just wanted to touch base with everything that's going on. Yes, keep America safe, Little. Mr. Little. Big Little. Yeah. Big Andre Little. Yeah. That's Big Andre. What? Woo. All right. So have I, but I've seen visions of them. They pop up, they disappear, then you barely get any recollection. If you're capable of remote view, you can recollect certain stuff. So I recollect, and I'm like, oh shit, that was really a great alien. I take another sip of the beer. You know what I mean? Like, they exist. Oh my god. Every once in a while. Hmm. Let's see. What else can I say? What else can I say? Let me read the comments here. So, all right. Somebody's admitting they can remote view. Good job, yo. Let's see. I'm thoroughly off topic right now. But then again, y'all brought me back up to speed on purpose. So now I'm back. I'm gonna try not to push 70. I'm trying not to push 70. I got 3 more minutes. Say what you gotta say, y'all. Say whatever. I like to assume that most beatniks, Jacob Waters. I wish I could put it. I don't know how to do all that. Well, not yet. Exactly. They're interdimensional. That's the theory that I'm dealing with right now, Jake. They're interdimensional. So that means that whatever dimension that they're from, they're either from far away or they're right here, and there's just a parallel universe that they're an alternate version of. Yet they figured out how to break through that, and their spaceships have possibly been the crafts to make that happen. Yeah, gravity distortion time displacement unit. I don't think it's CERN. They're still trying to experiment on how to like break an atom and blow up the whole freaking universe, basically. And they're stupid for that. But at the end of the day, if they're able to harness that energy and do it right, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, 2038, man, it's gonna be fun. Don't talk about 2038, man. Stop talking about 2038. That's my secret year. Shh. 2036. Oh yeah, that's 2036. He said. Sorry. Nobody knows about 2038. We never spoke about 2038. All right. Exactly. That CERN's gonna end up creating a black hole that's too big and gonna swallow our planet. Like they're trying it. They're trying it. They're trying to figure out how to make a star. How to make how far can we just get the right medicines and stuff for like the right cures for shit? Like, why do people keep fucking with the whole damn space time continuum and the whole face of the freaking universe? You know what I mean? Like, let's get to the stars before they get to us. That's one of my theories. We need to get to the Zetas before they get to us. We need to figure out how that internet. I believe that CERN thing is they're trying to open up that door, that interdimensional door. Anybody ever seen Hellraiser? They're interdimensional spirits. So they're not really from hell. They're really interdimensional. So it's like they're trying to make their way into this universe, to our universe, and we either need to stop them or get there first. That's my theory. Micro black holes. I heard of that. I heard of that, Jake. I heard of that. I heard of that too. CERN. Let's see. CERN. Which Trump was it that was into CERN? Not Eric. No, John Trump is the junior that was in the CERN. Real heavy. You know, he was financing his shit. He got investments, then he had to pull out because people started figuring out stuff. Homeland Security was on his ass. Homeland Security is on CERN's ass. We still know about CERN, but they're still experimenting with the shit. It's fucked up. You know, it's really fucked up. How are we gonna stop him? You ever seen this movie called Tenet? That's like a CERN kind of project. Tenet? You ask me that all the time, Andre. Yes, we're changing the timeline. For the better. For the better. All right, for the better. At least I hope so, because we're technically not in the future. Remember, all we have is the present. So you can go to the past, you can go to the future, but what you have left is always the present. What you do now, everything you do now counts in the future. Every little thing you do, you could turn something like one time. That's gonna count in the future now. It's called a carbon foot. It's called the carbon footprint. Yeah, they try to play God, but they might be losing. They don't know how to really play God. We've been playing God. They keep cloning motherfuckers and shit. Like, I believe I'm a clone. I'm not gonna lie. I had to be cloned like a good couple times, easy. I'm pretty sure of it, but that's just my own little. You know, I could be crazy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know, like they take you out, reset your whole biological system. You're back on the street. You have no idea what the fuck happened. You seem like you had a time lapse for like 5 minutes. Yep, 1 minute at a time. 1 minute at a time. Okay, I'm pushing 75. Y'all still talking. So, let me see. What else? What else? You know me and the time travel, so y'all go bring it up. I'm talking about. Let's talk about some time travel. 2044. What's happening in 2044? Let's just put it this way: the robots are starting to walk around now. They start to walk around in 2028 allegedly, but they really start walking around that area. And then you're kind of sitting there like, okay, who owns these robots? And they'll gladly like, get off of me. Oh, I want to take you home. No. I'm just a robot. Why do you want to? I got someplace to go. You be talking to them like that, and they'll really be like, but I want my own rights. You can't just kidnap a robot. You know what I mean? Like, come on, don't just no. And or you get that microchip and you're in sync with these motherfuckers, right? Yeah, so you're in sync with these motherfuckers, and they start telling you what to do through your brain waves and shit, because the 5G turned into 6G, turned into 7G. I'm prepared for the 7G. I want that PlayStation 7. Tell Moody I said that. Yeah, I want the PlayStation 7. That's going to be the one. That one is going to be the shit, all right? That's the one. PlayStation 5, yeah, that's cool. PlayStation 6 is going to be like, it's going to be like an iPhone 13, 12 or something like that. It's going to be that half-ass. But that 7G, yeah, they're going to have these robots talking to you and shit, and it's not going to be funny. He signed up for Neuralink. Yo, Jake is hilarious, man. You know about the Neuralink? Oh, speaking of which, recently they just did some shit like that. Somebody was like a paraplegic. They threw the chip in his head. Boom. He's close to walking right now. He's this close to walking. He can talk to you and everything, and that chip has enabled him to do that. Whether it's connected to the internet, I'm not sure, but from what I understand, it's boosted his intelligence system. You know, he's chilling, like he can roll. He wasn't able to roll the wheelchair before. Now he can roll the wheelchair. He can handle the conversations. You know, he's starting to break out. He's starting to break out of this stuff. He's starting to try to walk. You know what I mean, and everything. These things might really work for people for their benefit. But be careful. We don't know where this is leading. Then again, people who are conscious know exactly where this shit is leading, and when they control your fucking mind after that, get ready. It's not going to be pretty. Speaking of that scenario, there's a movie called Upgrade. I suggest you watch that one too. I've been watching little movies whenever they put stuff out there, they know what's going on. It's produced by Blumhouse, and this guy is like, he gets shot and he can't move or anything. They put this chip in his head. It's linked to the internet, and it's like in the deep future, like 2045, 2050, and all of a sudden he can move, and this thing tells him different things they can help him do. Like, he wants to get back at the guy that kills him, and it helps him. It's dope. It's a dope movie, but next thing you know, it takes control over him completely, puts him in lobotomy, and it's just that guy. Hell yeah, man. Blumhouse, I fuck with Blumhouse, man. Blumhouse is y'all should invest in some Blumhouse, man. Them Blumhouse movies be crazy. You think penguins are programs? Okay, I'll put it this way: we need to save the goddamn penguins. All right, they're not extinct yet, but them damn white polar bears are. They're going extinct. We need to say you gotta do something about them. It's still fucking 15 degrees below in Antarctica. We need to relax. Sure, it hits 52 degrees every once in a while. Every once in a while, but we need to relax. Ain't nothing happening too soon. When the sea level starts rising, believe me, we're all gonna know. We are all gonna be aware of it. It's not gonna be a secret. It's not gonna be like, oh, why are the ice caps melting? It's gonna be just straight up a war. It's a forest out. It's gonna be a forest in Antarctica, and we're gonna be like, oh shit. It's gonna be very noticeable, very fast. At the same time, if you're in the right neighborhood or right place in America, you should be fine. And more water is more water. You know what I mean? But global warming is global warming. So we got to figure this out. Either we moving closer to the sun, or we just fucked up the atmosphere so much that we only got so much time left before this gets way out of hand. Exactly. There's parts in Antarctica that are beautiful. Beautiful. You know? I heard about that, and they hide that. But we don't need to panic. We all do not need to panic. What we do need to panic about is these goddamn rainforest fires. And, like, whoever is starting these fires, I believe it's somebody starting these fires. These can't be fucking natural. I've never seen a natural fire before. When's the last time you seen a natural fucking fire just blaze out of nowhere? Like, all of a sudden, just... Okay, I have seen one. No, I have. With mesh, what's that stuff called? Not compost, but stuff that's supposed to turn into compost, and it gets extra dry. If you light that up, it starts smoking, and you can't get rid of that fire for some reason. It's the weirdest thing. It's like a dry fire. But these forest fires, somebody's doing it. Somebody's doing it, and they need to stop. You know what I mean? They need to stop. They're fucking up the planet. Yeah, John Connor. John Titor. It does sound very similar, doesn't it, Sammy? I know about that scenario. It does. It's very similar for some reason. John Connor might be the John Titor, and John Carter might be based off of John Titor. Or John Titor is based off of John Connor. I'm not sure. One or the other. It's still speculation to me. Oh, damn. I'm pushing 80 minutes. Yeah. YouTube, thank you so much. Thank you all so much for listening. I'm going to give some shout outs. Yo, Jake, watch Jake Waters. He be live every day, bro. He be live every day. Look out for Andrew Little. I'm sorry, Andrew. And Andre Little. Look out for him. He's about to be president in 2044, hopefully. He got my vote. 2032, I'm going to definitely make it a thing. Yeah, y'all say it too much, man. We're going to have to cut this shit short. I still work for the government. Sammy, thank you for showing up. I'm definitely going to do another live. Might invite you on purpose. Check out my Instagram. Eric Carthage. Eric Carthage is my calling card. That's all I need. You'll find me everywhere, man. Twitter. Oh, stay off of Twitter. I've been finding a lot of you know. I used to watch a little U porn back in the day. I admit it, but now Twitter is it's getting crazy with the porn, man. I don't know why this shit keep popping up. I don't know what the fuck you doing, Elon. I don't know what you're doing, but these porn stars is all over there, man. Thank you so much for showing up. And yeah, I'm shutting it down, son. I'm gonna be back here. I'm gonna try to make it consistent on purpose. But yeah, sometimes you gotta just vent. And if you got the power to vent, you got the power to vent. It's freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Let them have it. You know what I mean? This is the time. Now's the time. It's been the time. It's been the time since 1999, if you know what I'm talking about. But that's the time. Talk your shit, man. Let's get it. It's time to go. Time travel, aliens, everything's getting revealed. They're gonna have to give it to you in spoonfuls, but there's people who know. There's people who know. It's too late. It's too late. We ain't starting a revolution, nothing or anything like that. We just trying to make sure, you know, the truth comes out. 2028 is a good year. It's a good year to do it. It's just my suggestion. With that said, Eric Carthage signing out. Eric Carthage 2032. Yeah. Y'all better vote for me. Y'all better vote for me. All right, y'all. Peace. How do I stop this?